Alright, what's up? Do some final things here to fix my video. Make sure everything's on right. Keeps taking pictures for me, don't know why. And got it up, everything running. Alright. So a topic came up to me that really fucking pissed me off, and and I decided I'd have to make a video about it. You know, society, okay, you know what, fuck society. Humanity is such a needy species. We are so just like absolutely entrenched in our own like self-loathing. It's not even funny. Like we just, the society needs, we are such a needy species. Like you just see every other species, you know, for some of you that have all these, you know, belief systems that just so happen to coincide with what the government always tells you, how about you go outside and just look around at all the other species and just see how they interact, okay? We are such a needy species where we have to have all these little fucking relationships. I'm so done with everyone's relationships, okay? You know, just the friendships, the fucking, you know, and then the dating scene, which is just like, oh my god, you know, I feel, I go out to anyone on the dating scene right now, you know, it is asinine, you know, just what we fabricate as the neediest species to ever fucking exist, okay? We are so overly reliant on other people, you know. Everyone's got to be friends. We all have to get along. We all have to be at peace with each other. Can't people just not like each other, you know? And then when people are friends, they're either friends, like they become friends. Okay, so it always starts out the same. Like you always meet someone, and then eventually you start doing stuff, and you hang out or whatever, and you become friends. And then all of a sudden it just weans off into like this hatred to the person. Like as if you don't want to hang around with them anymore means that you don't like them. You know, like that's what everyone assumes that it means. Can't you ever just not want to be around that person anymore? I mean, is that possible? I mean, all these people, I don't know what your problem was, or you know, I don't know what I did, or you know, let's be friends again. We had such a good time. It's like, yeah, and let's just let that be what it was. But now, who cares? You know, especially all those people, you know, and this is part of being the neediest species ever. That's why we just go along with whatever stupid bullshit is put in front of us, because we are the neediest species who needs everyone to accept us. Everyone's got to accept us, make us feel cozy and warm, and will you be my friend? And, I mean, who cares? You know, I mean, these women that fucking, like, they got to have, you know, every guy in the world at their feet, or they just hate themselves. It's like, can't you just be happy with whatever people like you? I mean, why do you care so much about having everyone else like you? You know? Just watch nature. Nobody else acts like, no other animals act like this. This is like just us. Other animals just don't care, because they're normal. And we're weird. I mean, we could build a skyscraper, but can't figure out, you know, how to make good social relations with people without making it just so absolutely asinine. You know? Yeah, so it's just the neediest species alive. We always gotta have some sort of government watching us, or institution that's just watching over us. You know? We can't ever just be just a person, just doing things. An obsessive weirdo species. That's what I call this shit. Obsessive weirdo species that needs everyone to be friends. You know? And whenever you're not quite at peace at the moment, everyone's always real confused. Like, what's your problem? Aren't you trying to make friends or have people like you? It's like, no. Maybe I'm trying to make a point or take a stand for something. You know? All these people stuck in group, institution, organization, like minds. You start going off a little bit too far from whatever your little group or clique has, and you know you say everyone has to get all weird. Yeah, maybe we just don't like each other. Can't people just not like it? I just don't like some people. Just you don't have to like everybody. You know, humanity does not actually have to get along for people to be happy. It's not. That's bullshit. You're some idealistic, overly idealistic ass if you think that. Spiders do okay, and they hate each other. Okay, they'll like fight to the death over shit. But they're doing fine. I mean, just look at all the other animals. You think every animal thinks like, oh, geez, I hope my whole species likes me? You know? The closest I could think to us, there's only 2 examples I could think that are really actually close to us, where the people actually care that much. And they're not even people. I mean, I'm talking about just the beings. Meerkats. I noticed meerkats are kind of similar. But still, I really, it's not like they have like group thinking process like we do as humans. Some would say, oh, it's because we're more intellectually inclined. Well, yeah, then we should be more inclined to know that that's bullshit. Okay? Wolves are another one. I think that's why humanity loves dogs so much. You know, honestly, I don't really like dogs. I think dogs are irritating. They're just too much, and the barking and the shitting, they all just shit. Just like, I mean, it's just like pissing, the whining, and the attention that's needed. It's like us. It's like us. It's just like us. That's why we like dogs so much. Dogs are probably like the only close animal to us. And these are domestic dogs I'm talking about. Ones that we domesticated and pretty much fucked up from the rest of nature. Kind of like the way we are. You know? Wolf dogs actually are a little bit farther away from that. The more natural ones. You know? We all have to have a little dog we cuddle up with. You know, humanity is such a weird species where we just take other people's... Well, not even other people. We just take animals and go, well, this is my animal. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, that's not your animal. That's just a being, just like you, that's having an experience. Where would dogs be without us? Probably doing great. You know, the neediest species alive has to have every fucking... You have to have a dog, and we have to have all the pets. We have to have all our little pets, and the government that watches over us, and our little group institutions. Can't you just be somebody that's just walking around doing things? You know? Especially all these women nowadays, too. It's just they need some man all the time. I need my man. It needs to be the best man, you know? My little idealized world. That's right here. It's right here. The head space. That's it. It's where all that shit is. Right there. Right there. In your head. The weirdest species alive. Ever. Ever. I don't even understand fully universal how many different species there probably has been already and how many will be. And I'm making an ignorant statement when I say ever. But if I were to actually be realistic, we're a pretty just weird species. I don't have to say ever. But seriously, we're weird. And the whole dog thing, I think we like dogs because we're like them. Think about their little hierarchical standards they have. They're just like heathens, just sucking down food, like just, you know, we're all just so, we just love them. Dog, man's best friend. Yeah, because we're about at the level of a dog. That's about how smart humans are right now, thanks to ourselves. So that's why we're probably so intrigued by them. Like, wow, look at this other animal that's like us. But yet we are intellectually more inclined, so therefore we're going to use all that to control them and domesticate them and change them. And we'll do this with all the other animals. But dogs are the best friend, and we won't kill them and eat them and stuff unless you're Chinese. And actually, you know, someone needs to get back to me. I'm not sure if that's actually the Chinese that do that. It could be somewhere else. I just kind of guessed it was Chinese. No, actually, I'm pretty sure it's Chinese. Anyway, we won't eat them because they'll be our best friend, because they're just like us. They have to have a master. They have to have a wolf pack leader. They have these little group organizations just like us. Except we're actually worse because we get like indoctrinated by it. You know, you just see dogs. Dogs still do like their own thing. You know, unlike us, we totally cut all that off. No, we have to be just like the group, just like the institution that we're part of. You know, the neediest species alive. AKA the weirdest fucking. I mean, we are so fucking weird because of this shit. You know? And originally I talk about this because I'm just so tired of people having to, like, just heart and soul hold on to friendships and relationships. If you and someone else are not going to be friends anymore, who fucking cares? Just go about your life. Both of you. Maybe you guys don't want to hang out anymore. Maybe one of you doesn't want to hang out. Who cares? There's all sorts of things to do in the world besides sit there and worry about people's stupid friendships. Dude, we were friends, man. We were friends. It's like, I get this. It's like, no, who cares? God. It's like people live in this, like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just so weird. You know? Even dogs. I mean, they'll just get up and walk off. You know? The one that says man's best friend. Yeah, they get hurt and stuff, but eventually they get over it. Unlike humans who just gotta hold grudges, you know, all these women that can't let go of a relationship, all the men that cannot let go of a relationship too, which is actually starting to, I think, which from personal self-observation, not from any real fact, okay, but from my personal self-observations, I think it's actually starting to surpass the amount of women that do this stuff. You see a lot of men now who just grudge along, you know, the neediest species alive. Gotta worry about what the group thinks all the time. It starts in these fucking schools, and it just escalates. Whatever.